Somos Latinx Radio Stream, una voz que conecta, une e inspira.
Aquí celebramos tus raíces y te ayudamos a crecer.
Desde historias que inspiran hasta el ritmo que nos mueve.
Siempre contigo, siempre latinos.
Latinx Radio Stream, tu cultura, tu música.
En el corazón de Sarasota County, la Cámara de Comercio nos trae historias inspiradoras y eventos que resaltan el éxito, la innovación y la fuerza de nuestra comunidad. Desde relatos de emprendedores hasta iniciativas que nos unen. Acompáñanos en este viaje de diversidad y éxito. Todo se encuentra aquí, en la voz de los negocios de Sarasota. Solo por Latinx Radio Stream.
Hello, everyone. I am your host, Melanie Lavender, on the Voice of Business Sarasota. It is so good to be back with you all today or tonight or wherever the time is where you're located. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back with our amazing guest today, Miss Margie. Hey.
Hello.
It's going to be a great show and a great conversation with you guys today.
¿Casas? ¿Oficina? ¿Albercas? ¿Áreas de fiesta? ¿Mudanzas? No importa cuál sea tu necesidad de limpieza, Caribbean Clean tiene la solución perfecta para ti. Te garantizamos que utilizaremos las técnicas y productos más efectivos para dejar tus superficies impecables. Visita nuestra página web en www.caribbeancleaningsrq.com. Déjanos hacer el trabajo duro por ti.
Welcome back to the Voice of Business Sarasota, and I have the pleasure of having Margie in the studio with us today. Margie is the founder and executive director of Marge Wine and Flourishing. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your organization, Margie.
Hello, Melanie. Thank you so much for having me, representing Marge Wine Organization Incorporated. We are doing business as flourishing because that is the ultimate goal overall.
Yeah.
Is to help young girls find themselves and flourish wherever they're planted, wherever life takes them through whatever. So yes, we're excited to share more information about our journey.
Yeah. So tell me, how did you get into the nonprofit space?
I think the nonprofit space called me. It was always in my heart to help young people. I've lived a lot of the things that these young girls are experiencing.
Yeah.
And it was always in my heart to go through it and able to go back and revisit every situation I've been to and be part of the help, part of the solution from a humbling space of have lived it myself.
Yeah.
And as I was doing that, I started small. First of all, doing it with my own child that I was a teen mom with in high school. I got pregnant, among other things I dealt with in high school, and I wanted something different for my daughter. So I tried a different recipe. It worked.
It worked really well.
Thank you. So I wanted to open the space for other girls, to other people in the community to come together and let's have a safe space for these girls to be heard, to be able to connect with one another, to be able to be a part of their community in a positive way, regardless of what happened in life for them. So we started with a small group, word of mouth, and it was just growing and growing until we were able to be granted the opportunity by you guys, the Sarasota Chamber, with the Opportunities for All grant, and that gave us the visualization we needed. And then we were approached by other foundations and things like that. The Branzik Foundation granted us the opportunity to go full time, and it's been a game changer ever since. And we're very grateful to them.
Yes. And you are really impacting these young girls, teaching them public speaking, how to cook, how to sew, basic skills that is sometimes missing within the school system.
Yes. And that's because we believe that busy hands, busy mind. And if you're busy doing all the right things, you won't be available to do all the other things we can easily get distracted by in life.
Yeah.
So that's how it went about. It's just whatever it is what I kept myself busy doing, and then other things that they brought onto the table and into the environment, saying, I would love to learn more about this, and we'll find somebody if we don't know inside. We have amazing partners in the community that we're able to reach out to, and they support us, and vice versa, to make this possible.
Yes. And these young ladies, what age range do they come into your program?
We typically do middle school and high school, usually between 14 through womanhood. We stay with them through through college as well. We have a Flourishing Scholar support system we've gotten from high school, while they're in college, graphing calculators, refrigerators while in the dorm, because they need that support. I actually have a young lady this weekend that she's receiving a 4-year scholarship that I'll be supporting her in Orlando and being there with her. And then August 16th, she'll be heading to West Palm for college, and we'll be moving her in. Being that support system when the families are trying their best in other ways.
Yeah. And a lot of your young ladies, are they first-time college students in their families? Are they first generation?
Yes, many of them are. A lot of them, their parents have language barriers to where whether it's Spanish or Creole, and I speak English, Spanish, and Creole, so I'm able to communicate with the parents, keeping them in the loop, letting them know of the different culture differences and things like that. So if parents are involved, keeping them engaged as much as possible as their children are getting ready to embark on a journey they've never even experienced.
Yes. Wow. Now, out of Marge Wine, you've developed, you're doing business now as Flourishing.
Yeah.
But it's not just flourishing. You look for ways to really impact the community. You recently started a food bank. And I hope I'm saying that right. Tell us about that and that opportunity.
Yes, with Flourishing, we want to find the needs of the girls beyond just helping them how we already do, keeping them busy, a space they can come after school for them to do their homework, learn hobbies such as sewing, learning their ways around the kitchen, summer programs. But we were noticing that oftentimes outside of school and with us, because we do offer snacks and things like that, food is an issue at home.
Yeah.
So we were approached by All Faiths Food Bank, amazing partnership, and they said, if we were to offer you the opportunity for a food distribution, what would it look like? And I said, we don't want to be reinventing the wheels, but we do want to make some changes that based on the need. So we wanted it to be welcoming. We wanted it to be something where they did it with integrity, where they were able to choose what they needed for the family and not have anything go to waste. So we didn't want to just give them a box in hopes that it landed in the right home and it's exactly what they needed based on their dietary needs. So we have Flourishing Market as of last month, and it's been every Thursday, just growing and growing. And as the need is being met, we're honored to be serving the community. So the community is able to pre-register, then come in, do the proper paperwork for data gathering for the All Faiths Food Bank, and then they just go in and shop and have a true Flourishing Market experience. And it's amazing seeing just people in the community shopping at the Flourishing Market, telling jokes with their tote bags and things like that, wanting merch. One cap, okay, I have the tote bag. How can I get a Flourishing shirt? And we're like, we can make it happen. What's your size? Let's see what we can do next weekend. And then when they're leaving with their Flourishing tote bag, waving by, and then telling their, the other customers that they've met there, I hope to see you next week. So it's it gives it a different experience. And that's what we wanted to do, especially being a lot of them are parents of our girls, of our organization. So with that, there's a stigma behind needing help. And we wanted to show that we can do it. We can do it in style while we help each other.
Yeah. You don't have to wear a red 8 on your chest.
Yeah. We're in need. Help us. No, it's an honor to serve.
Yeah. And that's one thing I think people don't understand about the communities you've listed is we're very proud people and really don't want to ask for help. a lot of times. So you try to handle things on your own, and it can be overwhelming. But you're teaching these young girls it's okay to ask for help, but it's also good to learn skills to
It
be
is.
self-sufficient.
And not only are they being helped, but they're part of the help.
They're part
So
of
they're
it.
in there when the truck comes up, they're helping me unload. We're setting up. The ones that can stay after shopping even to help set things up and be ready to do it again next week. The ones that unfortunately don't have the time maybe that week, the other ones kind of take the lead, and we set up, unload the truck, set everything up to be presentable for the community to come shop and their families, and then welcome each other, and then be able to do it together. So we're on both sides of it.
Both sides of it. And one of the really amazing things that I love about your program is the mentorship that you offer. It's the peer-to-peer mentorship, as well as you're there and other board members are able to step in, but you really promote this peer-to-peer mentorship. How did that come about?
It really happened naturally, to be completely honest. Some of the girls that's been with me since middle school are now in college. So with them being away in college, they're 19, 20 years old, and coming back every chance they get doing their college break. And now we have these new girls that are 14, 15. So naturally, the college girls know the ropes. So then they reach out to them and say, try it this way. And the younger middle school and high school girls look up to them with a level of support and understanding that they've been through it and trust in them. And we create that space as they're engaging in activities together. They're building a sisterhood. So they also have that bond over the summer, which we have our summer program coming up next month. And they're able to have those hard-to-have conversations, give different perspective, and we respect one another before anything else. So create that safe space to where if they have a question, they know the answer will come from a place of love and understanding and their best interest in mind. Well, even though it's not what they want to hear. It's not always what they want to hear.
No, it's not.
It's with their best interest in mind.
But that's the reality of it. Sometimes the best information is not necessarily what you want to hear. I don't think we need to be gaslighting these kids. We need to be very honest and truthful, but do it from a place with love. And that's exactly what you're doing at Flourishing Center.
Thank you. Well, we don't want to give them like a smoke and mirror type of thing, so we don't want to have them go out into the real world unprepared. So the best that we can, we let them know once they turn a certain age, the world won't see them as young girls, but grown women that should know better. So we're wanting to install these values, these core values in them. So even when no one's watching, they have that sense of integrity within themselves to do what is best for them and best for the community and the world that's around them.
Yeah, I love that, Margie. Now, putting on a different hat, we see the passion, we see the dreams, the desire of where you're taking Flourishing. As a business owner, because a lot of times we forget that nonprofits, yes, they are a nonprofit, but it's still a business. What are some of the things or some of the barriers that you encountered starting your nonprofit?
Starting my nonprofit originally, I had to accept that it was a business, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Because once you said that, I was like, yes, it is a business. So I had the passion for it.
Yeah.
But the admin, the crossing my T's, dotting my I's, it took some elbow grease.
Yeah.
It really did. And I'm grateful to the Community Foundation of Sarasota for seeing the potential we had and Flourishing and adding us into a cohort they put together with Dr. Fleming and her group. And they've been kind of dissecting the business aspect of it and saying, we see the vision, but now we have to do it in a form that the business still stands. Because at the end of the day, it's still a business, just at the core of it, there's passion.
There's passion.
Yes. So that's something it was a learning, and we're still learning.
Yeah.
It's growing pains, but we take it with it because we believe in the mission of helping girls find their place in the world. So youth having a hand in today, now. So that's all important to us. So we've been taking the things that come along with it to make it possible.
Yeah. And those are, I love the fact that you use growing pains, because every business is going to face those growing pains. No one knows it all.
No. And that's the first half, saying that accepting that you don't know it all, and understanding that help will come along the way. So hop on the trains that are here to help, because if you think you know it all, help will pass you right by, and you won't even take advantage of the opportunity because you think you know it all.
Yeah. So, and you don't.
No.
You don't. You got to swallow that ego at times. Now, how do you, some people might be asking, where do I go to find out about these programs? How do I get involved? What does that research look like?
We're a website, phone call, or a email away. So info@margewine.org, or we also have Margewine, MARGWINE.org, or give us a call at 941-500-3207. Express the need, and we'll make sure you get the right form to you to go ahead and connect with us. And we're always excited to see a new face and see how we can either put them to work if you're looking to volunteer, or get one of your teens in your life engaged with us, and that's even exciting as well.
Yeah, because you have a heart for these young ladies. You have a passion for the things that they're doing. And a lot of times, like you said, it's because you've done it and it was an outlet for you.
Yes, I've been there. I've been in their shoes. Many of them are like, Miss Margie, you don't understand. And I'm like, I've been there.
I've been there.
And that's what puts me in a position where I do it with a sense of understanding and extending grace, because I didn't get it right the first, second, third, or even the fourth time in certain situations. So I understand that they're maneuvering this thing called life, and I let them know that it comes with struggles, and we have to embrace all of that as well.
Yeah, we do. Now, one of the great things about the Opportunities for All program is every year I get to meet these incredible interns. And this year, Margewine participated with our interns. Tell me about your interns and their experience so far.
Yes, we are super, we're so grateful to the Chamber of Sarasota Chamber, because they granted us the opportunity this year to be part of the intern program, along with over the last couple of years, part of being part of the Opportunity for All has expanded so many other opportunities for us and putting us on the spotlight for many other things. So this year it's been expanded to the interns. We have two young ladies, Stephanie and Edney, and they were participants of Flourishing.
Yeah.
So they participated in Flourishing, and now they're going through the Sarasota Chamber intern and decided to intern with us. And it's amazing because to see them, they're just going to turn sides of the table. They've been on the other side receiving the services, and they thought enough of us to want to be part of the ones making the decisions, recruiting other girls, networking in the community. This morning they went to a breakfast that closed out the Remake Learning. So they were the ones representing the organization as opposed to just being participants. So it's giving us an opportunity through the Sarasota Chamber to put these girls in actual leadership positions. And they're going to see the benefits of it. Everything that they've learned through us, not only is it impacting their life by implementing the change, but now they get to implement it to another young girl's life and in the community. So we are very grateful. Thank you guys so much at the Sarasota Chamber for including us in the internship program.
Yes, ma'am. It's a joy to connect the interns and to see them have those full circle moments. And I think that's one thing that I love about Flourishing is there are a lot of full circle moments for you being on that other side, but then for these young ladies to be on the other side of being mentors now. And just watching that growth. How has that been? Like seeing these young ladies turn into butterflies Yes.
Yes, and we love that. That's what keeps us going. That's what confirms that what we're doing is not in vain. Is for them to have those full circle moments as well. One year I was moving them into college at USF, and now August 16th, one or two of the college girls will be coming with me down to West Palm to move a young lady that's been with us since she was 16.
Oh, wow.
And she's going off to college.
Now,
so we're going to move her in and support her so she doesn't feel the lack of her family unable to support in the ways that she needs the support. So instead of worrying about the issue, we stepped in and say, how can we help?
Yeah.
And then the other girls said, what can we do to make that moment memorable for her still? And excited that not only is her sisters that she's been learning and growing with throughout the years are coming with her, but we're also coming to support the process and cheerleading her on the whole way through college.
This isn't just a one and done. You're stuck.
No.
We're
here.
You there for the long run.
Yes.
And that is beautiful. Like, you shared that experience and that she's gotten a scholarship go through the Margewine program, Flourishing. I apologize about that.
Yes, she was able to obtain the scholarship, a 4-year scholarship through the Coca-Cola Foundation up in Orlando. So we're going with her to support her, to cheer for her, to clap, to let her know that we are proud of her and that she's done it this far and can even go further. And with our support, that she shouldn't think twice that we're going to let it go from there.
Yeah. That is an amazing feeling to feel the support. Because a lot of times when you grow up in urban environments, your parents' main focus is providing, or the parent at home. They are focused on making sure bills are paid, rent is paid, you have some clothes, and that's usually their main focus. It's not that they don't care. It's just that they are in that mindset of providing. And there's such a need for the village. And I think you saw that need and have created something that's long lasting and will go to the next generation.
We're excited about that. And it was all it roots from being in their position.
Yeah.
Not having certain supports for different reasons. So when they're coming to the table with the same need of saying, Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa can't make it, and I have a 4-year ride scholarship, no one will be in the crowd to clap.
Yeah.
I know what that feels like, and we won't let that happen. Through Flourishing, you will have a familiar face that lets you know that you have made it this far, you are flourishing, and we are proud of you, and you are supported. And through that, they even do more than they think they can do.
Wow.
So it's like they outdo themselves even. We had a young lady who got straight A's on the 3rd quarter and the 4th quarter, and that was the first time in her life.
Wow.
But she just never had someone on her that believed she could do it, that cheered her through. The first 2 quarters, she was close, and we were still excited.
Yeah.
So when she finally did it, it was like, you did it. We're going to create a new thing. And we wanted to do it. So we're waiting for her to get straight A's for us to launch the Flourishing Spotlight,
Okay.
So, yeah.
And now you have. She has definitely exceeded just that 1st quarter, but doing it again in the 2nd quarter. So Margie, you've started a summer program for young girls. And what are some of the activities that these young ladies are doing? And what's the age range for the summer program? Is it still the middle school to high school age?
Yes. So the summer program is middle school to high school, and we can't forget about our girls off in college. So if they're there, they are welcome to come and volunteer and help us out. So they get to participate as well. So it is middle school to high school, and it's a 2-week program. This year will run July 7th through July 18th. We have mental health. We have Sunshine from Darkness coming in with Dr. Stacey Herrera. for 5 days, from the 7th to the 11th. They'll be teaching about mental health from professionals, and then we have healthy teens coming in with different body image conversations and workshops. We're talking about also nutritional things, seeing actually the amount of sugar in something and trying to understand so we can better understand how to read those labels, because our lives depend on it. We also go and take them in the community. We do community outreach, different events. We do community service things. So we go into the nursing home. Some of them get reintroduced to sewing. Some of them, because some of the girls will be new with us, they will be doing hand sewing, machine sewing, as well as some self-regulating therapy, outdoor therapy, teaching them how they can relax and not have to allow things to fester within without knowing how to self-regulate. So we teach them about some breathing techniques, some outdoor, we go kayaking, just different things that they can experience new things and have alternative ways to deal with things as well.
Yeah, it's a light or another wrinkle on the brain whenever you learn or have a new experience. And most of these girls are from here in Sarasota, Bradenton, and haven't been out on a kayak.
Yes, a lot of them is their first time, and some of them they're just busy. They're busy at school, parents are providing, and it's just checking the things that they have to do on the list off, and then never thinking, how do I pour back into myself? And it's as simple as going to sit by the water. Once we're kayak, we park somewhere, we have certain conversations, we talk about releasing, just taking in nature and things like that. And just understanding that there's some things that cost nothing. Just taking that time, breathing, and being present with yourself. Even one of the girls, we were doing a workshop with one of our partners, Sarasota Housing Authority, and she was a young middle school girl, and she was sewing. We were teaching her the art of hand sewing. Mm-hmm. So she was finishing that workshop, and she was like, I think we were on like our third or fourth day. And she was like, Miss Margie, I couldn't wait to come here. I had a rough day at school, and I just couldn't wait to get here and get to my monkey and just get to sewing. I thought it would be lame at first, and now I'm realizing that this really helps me self-regulate my emotions.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That she had the vocabulary to put. Oh, wow.
And finding something, an outlet from a young lady who in the past had behavioral incidents. And now she found something that she thought would be boring or old lady. And now she's like, I couldn't wait to get here, because we're teaching them how to turn socks into sock monkeys. So that by the end of that, they get a little kit that is their CPR kit for their favorite outfit. So they can put a button back on him, something, kind of resuscitate an outfit if they need to. And we're just excited that we're able to expose them to that. And from then, we go into the machine sewing. The machine sewing, they do a reversible tote bag. They do certain little headbands and little bookmarks and things. And then we had one young lady from doing that. She just graduated middle school. She just graduated Booker Middle. And the dress she wore at her graduation was a dress she made by herself.
Wow.
And we literally have a picture. The first time she was sewing, she sewed the inside of the tote bag. And she's holding it with a Band-Aid on each finger because sis was struggling. She was struggling. And I told her, we're going to look back. We're going to take this picture.
Yeah.
You did it.
You did it.
We kept having to undo it, but you did it. And one day we're going to look back at that and it'll just be the beginning.
Yeah.
She didn't see that. And now we look at the picture and laugh. And I told her, we're going to create a slideshow showing how she started with hand sewing, the machine sewing with the Band-Aid on the finger, to her wearing that dress. And when she wore the dress before she left the facility with it just to make sure it fit good. And she turned, she just sashayed so proudly. And she was like, and it's like, I love it. And stay tuned. We're going to post that because we're going to post her journey of learning the hand sewing, learning the machine sewing, struggling through, persevering, and the work paid off. Her resiliency definitely paid off. And she was able to sew her own dress from scratch. We went to Joanne and she picked out her own fabric, everything. And she wore her dress that she made herself at her 8th grade graduation.
Oh my goodness. Future designer. Yes. That's what that is.
She's an artist. And we were able to get her different art things art shows. We were able to get some of her art pieces into Sarasota Art Museum through our partnership with them. So she was also able to participate in one of their spring break program, which was like a shoe painting and making. So that was awesome. And now she was able to add sewing into her portfolio.
Yo, I love that.
3D art.
3D.
Like, there's a name. Okay.
Hey,
Yes,
okay, girl.
yes.
So you are making real impact on these girls' lives by opening themselves up to themselves.
Yes.
It's self-discovery.
Creating the opportunity for them to flourish. Just truly creating the opportunity for them to understand who they are, understand the responsibility that they have to respect themselves. And then when they're able to do that, they're able to be a better person in society, and that in turn helps the whole community as a whole, as they're going to be amazing leaders in the community.
Yeah, our future leaders.
Yes.
And that's what they are. Margie, thank you so much for joining us today. Any shout outs you'd like to give to your flourishing community?
I would love to shout out the Flourishing Girls, our interns, Edney and Stephanie. Thank you guys so much for believing in the journey so much that you came full circle and you had an opportunity to intern anywhere, and you chose to intern with Flourishing, a program that you as well been through. You two ladies are amazing. I am going to give another one to Amiria for the 4-year scholarship that we will be celebrating this weekend, and all the other young girls, AC, for just sticking through everything life has shot her way, and she's just planting seeds and flourishing through it all. And all the sponsors, volunteers, and foundations that believed in us when we fed the dream, and they bought into it, and we're able to be what we are to the community, for the community.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much for this time, and thanks to the Chamber for this opportunity.
Well, thank you for being one of those pioneers and getting things done, really affecting change. As you saw, you could see her QR code to follow more on the Margarine and Flourishing journey. Thank you guys so much for joining us on the Voice of Business Sarasota. I am your host, Melanie Lavender, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye-bye.